the tripod.
Hello, pretzels, and welcome back to the tripod. Welcome, all you new listeners. We appreciate you. But we have to get to do what we do best, and that is talk about this week in wrestling. And we're kicking things off with the A show. It's NXT. We kick things off with the tag team championship match between Chase U and the family. Scandals surrounding Chase U actually has the crowd booing Chase U, the disrespect. Chase U section walking out during the match. Very competitive matchup, but the negative atmosphere is fogging up this situation. It greatly affects Andre. Tony D's fat ass couldn't leapfrog Andre, so botch away. Bada bing, bada boom. New tag champs in the room. Sticks, what did you think? We got the titles changing hands here. The family regains the belts. Apparently they have a new Guidette with them. I don't know who the fuck that was. If you can shine some light on this, I don't know, but take it away, Sticks.
Yeah, it was a good match to open up with. You could tell that the scandal that's going around Chase U affected the headman himself, Andre Chase. Like you said, the student section started turning on him, got up and leave. Kind of rocked Andre Chase, threw him off his game, allowed the family to take advantage of that and regain their tag team championships. And now we're still we're going to sit back and wait and see what more gets shined on to the scandal that has rocked the foundation of Chase University. And the new Guidette, I want to say I thought she's been on NXT a while back here. I forget what her name is, but I think they had her under as a different name, but I don't know what she is now. But I mean, I can't remember if she was in the Fazoli family reunion that we had like 5-6 months ago. I can't remember if that happened, if she was there with that. But I mean, the family's got the belts back, and let's see where we go with it now.
Well, Cesar, I'm just going to call her new Carmella. What did you think of the tag team championship match that kicked off NXT this week?
Her name's Adriana Rizzo, and I found her Instagram.
Oh shit! Is she a thought?
No, she's like a muscle mommy. She's giving me some like Rhea vibes. She's always in the gym, but no, here's the thought stuff. Oh yeah,
oh shit!
Thought it up. Thought that shit up. Apparently, bitch runs track.
Give Cesar enough time. You give Cesar enough time, and he will find the good stuff.
Yeah, it's like Kobe with 15 seconds left. Too much time. Gave me too much time.
Sticks,
I guess she's going to be a part of the family, but tag team match. I thought the tag team match was pretty good. Sucks old Chase U got to get the belts back. Finally got a dub. Finally got some gold. Duke was the MVP. He's walking around with so much hardware and bullshit, and I guess getting free shit. And then now, he's got to give it all back. It sucks.
More on this to come, I'm sure. Just when you think Chase U had their shit together, some other shit happens. Sticks, do you got church in the morning? What's up with the water, man? I don't.
Didn't have any time to go pick up any alcohol today with all the Black Friday stuff going on out at the Wally World. Just didn't have time to.
The disrespect. Up next, Lita announces deadline qualifiers. It's Roxanne Perez versus Wendy Williams. Trick Willie versus Joe Coffey. Good to the last drop. Dirty Dom backstage with Corbin. They talking shit about Wesley. Supernova Sessions. Metaphor in the ring. Alpha Academy out. Lash is out. Tozawa says he'd have the cup if it wasn't for all of Metaphor. Otis has jungle fever. He's got jungle fever. Wants some Wendy Williams on his tuna can dick. Gable announces he is the next challenger for the Heritage Cup. Noam faints. Cesar, what'd you think of the Supernova Sessions?
It's always good to see Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, out there in the ring, looking good. Yeah. Wendy's out there too, and Mensa being a little fruit booty. Who really cares? Who really cares? But yeah, good Supernova sesh. We had that banger of a match with Tozawa, and now we got we got old Gable. Is it they're fighting at deadline, or they just fighting next week?
I think next week, right?
Yeah, I think next week. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that'd be probably be a better match at deadline, but who knows what they're gonna do at deadline? You never know. Somebody else will come up by then. Could be Otis. We don't know. But yeah. This is great. Supernova, we all know them crackers is funny. They do what they do. And then Wendy Williams right into her match for the Iron Survivor. Right after that. So shit was cooking. Chad Gable them always funny. Supernova them always funny. And Noam gonna get his money. I guess we got to see how he's gonna cheat his way after this one. But always funny.
So Sticks, once Noam Dar rids himself of Alpha Academy, what next fan favorite stable are they gonna get to go to NXT to challenge the Metaphor, since they want all the fan favorites to go after him? Who do you think he's gonna target next?
I have no idea. I mean, this is one of the great things about WWE allowing talents from like the main roster to kind of bounce back and forth from the respective show to NXT. Like this gave the Alpha Academy more TV time to allow them to go back and forth with Noam Dar and his Metaphor mates. They're able to showcase Otis, some of the things that we used to see back when heavy machinery is getting moved around. But this was great. I mean, anytime the three of us have talked about, anytime we can get Noam Dar on TV, regardless if it's in the ring, but even just backstage or just even in a segment, he knocks him out of the ballpark. He did it again. They're starting to get back. They're getting traction. This man is starting to put more on the Heritage Cup. So maybe doing that on TV will keep bringing the views in. They'll make it maybe a TV exclusive type of thing where he does it. Allows him to set up matches going forward to like next week and stuff like that. Maybe we'll get Otis and him at deadline. They were kind of teasing that in this segment, but then they pulled the switcheroo and Gable said it was going to be him. So I mean, that was kind of something that was a little different. But all in all, like Cesar said, we got Miss Jackson on our TV set. Mm-hmm. And Noam Dar was hitting all the chords, all that stuff. So it was a good little segment that led into Wendy Williams's match.
Speaking of momentum, traction, and the Metaphor, it's the deadline qualifier. Wendy Williams versus Roxanne Perez. Massive height difference here. The numbers advantage for the bougie bully. Ref notices and ejects them. I cannot remember the last time I saw Lash wrestle a singles match on NXT, but thanks to Miss Jackson and Kiana James, Wendy Williams advances. Book calls them haters because, of course, Roxy's his girl. Backstage, the teams are bickering. New Carmella walks in with tag champs, all braggadocious. Lyra invited to a Warriors tea ceremony by Zaya. Strap in, folks. Smash cut to a cinematic setup for a tea party. I understand why they did it like this, because the NXT crowd would have ruined it. They picked tea leaves or some shit. I thought Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan were about to barge in and start asking questions and shit. I don't know. It didn't really catch my interest. I can say, though, just like Nakamura's latest promos, this was good for Zaya. Sticks, Wendy Williams versus Roxanne Perez. What'd you think?
I thought it was good. Like you said, I couldn't remember the last time we legit saw Lash have a singles match on NXT TV. What's up with them like kicking people out and then like they come back in and they just like the refs just allowing all this fuck shit to happen? It's just like Wouldn't you just kick them out and then they come back in? Wouldn't you, if you're a ref, just be like, okay, yeah, this is done over with. I told your crew they were kicked out. They come back in. Yeah, we're not doing this. Hey, I guess that's why I didn't go to officiating school, let alone if I would have, I wouldn't have passed. All in all, the match was okay. Furthered the tension between Kiana and Roxanne, and was allowed to get Lash into the Deadline women's match, which, I mean, it's going to be good for her. I mean, she's got to get more ring time. It allows her to get some ring time in a pretty decently important match on a premium live event. So, plus with there being a lot more people in it besides her and just going one-on-one, she doesn't have to feel like she has to do a lot of work in it. She can kind of hit a few moves here and there and then just roll out and try and catch her breath. But all in all, it wasn't a bad match.
I bet you the cross-eyed kid's like, all right, listen, Wendy Williams. My name is Lash. I don't give a shit. Listen, you've been on the roster. Oh, hold on. I'm not doing this right. Forget it.
Maybe he thinks he's dealing with Joanna Man, maybe.
He told her, this is it. This is your shot. You're getting a premium live event match. I'm putting you in it. You better impress me or your ass is all elite. What did you think of the whole Tea Party segments with Lyra and Zaya?
I agree with you on it was good that they did it in a different setting than if they would have did it out there live in the ring, because like you said, the fans would have ruined it, stuff like that. I'm happy that they're giving Xia Li a little bit more of a push, but I just wasn't. It's hard for me to kind of get behind Lyra Valkyrie, so that might have took my attention and like kind of took a little bit away from this. But all in all, I mean, it was all right. I liked how I like Zaya's end of this, like the performance that she did. I just can't get behind Lyra Valkyrie.
Oh, Lyra is the issue. Wow.
Yeah, I just can't, like, even when she first showed up with the whole bird, like the whole vignettes of her running through a forest, her with the wings, Rhea destroys the wings. Now they're trying to repackage her minus that. It's just like, and when she comes out of the ring and she does the whole like Vogue thing, stuff like, yeah, I just can't get behind that. I just can't. I'm having a hard time trying to get traction and believe in her. But I mean, I like Xia Li's end of this promo, stuff like that. So I'm happy that she's getting TV time and stuff like that since she's been off TV for what, like almost 2 years. So good for her.
I thought they both did terrible, and yeah, the crowd would have wanted Xia Li after every line, but it's progress. It's progress. They're trying. Cesar, we got Wendy Williams versus Roxanne Perez. What'd you think?
Roxy's always good in the ring. She always doing her thug thizzle in a win or a loss. So, you're at least not going to have like a horrible match if Roxanne's out there, which is a pretty good match. Wendy Williams, yeah, getting some dubs. Out here getting some TV time, getting her little sticks 316. You know what I'm saying? Getting her a little TV time, getting her a dub. And getting her a pay-per-view match. Ain't nothing wrong with it in my books. What the bitch should have been doing with her big ass.
Your take on the Lyra Zaya Tea Party?
I'm not gonna lie to you, gentlemen.
Oh shit! It's been a minute.
That shit came on my TV.
Oh,
picked up my old friend here.
The Bible?
Yeah. Turn to chapter 3. Scroll down to verse 16. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. I ain't see that shit, man. I ain't see that shit.
I do not blame you one bit. Moving on, Kenzie with Trick and Mello gang. Trick says accidents happen. Mello passed the lie detector about attacking Trick. Really? Mello will be in Trick's corner for his match. I'm not going to talk about that. The next deadline qualifier is Joe Coffey with Gallus versus Trick with Mello. What? Yeah. Uh-huh. I like it. Cesar, the last one's your line.
Oh, yeah, man. Buck Coonan.
Did you really hit Wade Barrett with the subpoena? I'm suing his ass. Book said.
Classic Book.
Trick and Coffee with a great match. Trick takes his hair down. Book in near fall. Gallus shenanigans. Mello tries to help. Trick takes it with a knee to Joe's head. Trick is now in the Deadline Iron Survivor Challenge match. Wes and Dragunov backstage, nothing significant. I shouldn't have said anything. Did Lexus just admit to taking out Trick? Did I miss something? He's talking to Corbin backstage. Does he just fucking outright just admit everything? So, I mean, maybe Mello was innocent this whole time, Cesar, but what did you think? We got Joe Coffey versus Trick.
Yeah, Book Coonan. So it's always a good vibe when Trick comes out. Book Coonan. You gotta love it. Yeah, match was good. Joe Coffey, good to the last drop. Yeah, a little shenanigans here or there. They hit that nigga with something or something. They throw a belt or some shit. Mello was just late. I was like, what the fuck you doing out here, Mello? You can't even help your boy cheat, right? So many times he done cheated for your ass throughout these years. You can't even help him cheat. You out here late. But Trick hits that old book in and then gets that dirty knee. And he gets the dub. So we got Trick and Dijak. First two crackers in this Iron Survivor. Shit gonna be good.
It's gonna be excellent. What did you Lexus so he admitted he was the one who took out Trick.
Did he?
Yeah, to Corbin.
For some reason, I don't remember that part.
It was a short set backstage thing with Corbin. Like they were talking shit, and because Corbin's like, man, I'm really impressed with what you did to Trick. And Lexus is like, yeah, man, I can't do Alexis. But I guess he admitted it. Sticks, am I going crazy? Isn't that what happened?
Yeah, he didn't outright deny it, but I mean, he kind of worded it weird where it did kind of come off that way, but yet he didn't really deny it. So, I mean, in my books, that puts him as like suspect number one. But I mean, we're still seeing some antics from Mello that's kind of like, did Lexus really, or maybe did Mello, or maybe they both did it. Who knows? Maybe he's like, hey,
Mello paid his ass.
Yeah, that too.
What did you think of Joe Coffey versus Trick?
Good match. Loving that they're giving Trick more and more TV time. They're giving him they're starting to ratchet up the opponents for him in singles matches. Joe Coffey, another great opponent for him. Had, like Cesar said, like you said, there were some shenanigans. Mello, just a couple beats off of being able to help his boy. Kind of casting a little bit of doubt, but Trick able to get some traction here in the ring, picked up that dub and become the second man qualifying for the deadline match. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I think Trick's gonna shine in the deadline match. If he doesn't win, I think he's gonna leave a really good impression to show you that he's worth the push that they're giving him right now.
I like it. Up next, Brawling Brutes versus Out the Mud with Reggie. Book just said these boys could take over. So racist. Pete and Ridge making this team look way too good. Why didn't they have one of the 5 tag teams they had in that backstage segment job out to OTM? Anyway, the Brawling Brutes defeat OTM, which makes sense. Why? Aren't you trying to build new teams? At least Stallion Pete gets some shine, I guess. Joe Gacy having a pity party on the roof of the PC, throws his phone off the roof. All right. JJ versus Ariana Grace, who saved this match. Grace has been around for minutes and is already way more interesting than Gigi. Gigi should get back with JC or get a character overhaul. Having a great ass will get you $1 million on OnlyFans, but if you want to make an impact in pro wrestling, make me care. Grace is looking very graceful tonight. Thanks, Book. Grace tries to cheat, but ref catches it. Gigi takes out Grace right after that. Grace puts her sash and tiara back on and waves. Great character work from Santino's kid. Sticks, Brawling Brutes versus OTM. Thoughts?
Yeah, I share the same sentiments with you with OTM. For them building these guys up, it just seems like they haven't been able to gain like any momentum or anything. So maybe they're starting to see that and they're just like, all right, now we just got a jobber tag team that we're just gonna have to that we can put in. But having them face the Brawling Brutes and bringing them down just for this was kind of like, I mean, yeah, it's good that we got them on TV. We got Stallion Pete back in the NXT arena. But I mean, these boys have been putting in some work on SmackDown. But I mean, hey, we getting Stallion Pete and the boys some Sticks 316. So I'm mad at it. Put that work in, picked up that dub against OTM. So I mean, I guess it's back to the drawing board for OTM. And Ariani and Gigi and JJ. Like you said, Ariani's character work is so good. If her wrestling can catch up to that, they're going to have another superstar in that women's division. Just having her go against Gigi, like you said, they got to do something different with Gigi, like either have her turn heel or just a complete and utter remake overhaul on her. But with that being said, she picked up the dub. But I mean, the shining star out of this match is obviously Ariani. She was able to keep you focused on her even in a loss, and she's one to keep an eye on for. If she can keep putting that work in at the Performance Center, in the ring, and that starts catching up to her character work, they're going to have another great superstar in that women's division.
Something tells me Santino says, look, fuck the wrestling. You nail your character and you'll be around forever. Look at me.
Forever.
I can't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cesar, we had the Brawling Brutes versus OTM with Reggie Scripps.
These niggas trash.
And we had Joe Gacy on a roof. No. What did you think about that match?
Them niggas trash.
We had Gigi.
And Pete, Stallion Pete. Hey, Stallion Pete.
We had Ariana versus JJ.
Yeah, y'all right, man. This girl's character work is nothing but gold. Bitch, even last week, the bitch ain't really do nothing. She just walking around, interrupting matches, talking about how women need to be great and shit, waving, and then she comes out with this bullshit. Hey, she killing that shit, man. She is killing. Yeah, her character work needs no touching, no nothing. Just more reps in that ring. Get the wrestling down packed. She good to go. Package her up. She good to go.
I agree 1,000,000,000%. Up next is the main event. It's Baron Corbin versus the returning Wesley. 5 minutes left on tonight's clock, folks. Great to see Wes back in the ring. Corbin and Wes get a commercial picture-in-picture with 2 minutes remaining. Wes and Corbin, of course, fight to commentary desk. Thanks, Sling TV, freezes. Corbin with a lot of new ink. Dirty Dom saves Corbin from an aerial attack to the outside. End of days, Corbin for the win. Continues the attack. Dragunov out for the save. End of days of Dragunov. This leads to a match set up at Deadline, Baron Corbin versus Dragunov, which should be an easy dub. Cesar, what did you think of the main event of tonight's show?
Yeah, Wes came back, man, and he was cooking like he only cooks, man. He was hitting all types of flippy dippies, some punches, slaps here, kicks. I thought this was a real solid match, you know. Corbin's wrestling again, not having no gimmick fuck shit, so he's just getting in the ring, doing solid work, which he always does. I mean, I never got no problem with Corbin in the ring. It was just, yeah, whatever the fuck he was doing outside the ring. Sometimes that shit was some trash. But no, this is a very, very good main event. Solid night of wrestling. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, Dirty Dom bought his crack ass out. So, he buying plane tickets down to Florida Tuesday. Yeah, and these hoes was hoeing, man. It was good shit.
Sticks, the main event. We saw the guy who burns ships down taking
Mhm.
on old Wesley Broccoli himself. What did you think?
Yeah, this was a really good match. Like you said, it was great to see Wes back on TV. Refreshed, re-energized. Him going against Corbin. Them starting to give Corbin a little bit more of a push. Just let him do what he's doing, just being Baron Corbin. Them injecting Dom into it to allow the tension in the storyline between Wes and Dom was good. Corbin being able to pick up that dub after some shenanigans and stuff like that allowed him to be able to further his momentum to go against Dragunov, because I believe, if I'm right, I mean, he's the last guy that hidden Dragunovs. I mean, he's talking about it, so that allows him to become that allowed him to be able to get that push or the groundwork for the launch for him to get that championship shot. And Dragunov came out. He was able to Corbin was able to hit him with the end of days and put a statement to Dragunov, and Dragunov said, "All right, let's mix it up at deadline." So we got Corbin and Dragunov at deadline. So we'll see if Corbin can measure up to Dragunov.
That was NXT, folks, and now Cesar, your Dolphins defeated the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Barely. It was like, I mean, I was at work. We were keeping an eye on the score because everybody in my town is a Raiders fan. I was rooting for the Dolphins because fuck the Raiders. Did you catch the game?
I caught like the fourth quarter.
Okay. Was it
So
good?
I was at work till like 3 today, so I caught the fourth quarter.
Okay. What about you, Sticks? Did you see it?
I haven't seen any games yet, so I'm probably gonna end up watching it because the girlfriend's a Raiders fan. So
Oh no.
yeah.
Is she from California?
Yeah.
Nope. She Midwestern, just like your boy is.
Whew. Oh boy.
That's random as shit.
Jeez. Well, I mean, I'm in California. I'm an Eagles fan. That's random as well.
Random as shit too.
Impact Wrestling, folks. Cesar, may I pass the ball to you on the first match of the night, please?
Nigga. Yeah. They came out the gate.
There we go. There we go.
Nigga. Man, that damn car pack came out. Is this the last episode of Car Pack?
Yeah.
TNA next week?
Oh, no. We still got it December to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Man. It doesn't become TNA till Hard to Kill. I think that's going to be the first one under the TNA banner.
Man, that shit was cooking. You got the Extinguished Gentlemen, the Ace and Bay Club, are Impact Tag Team Champions, the men, gentlemen, who will defeat racism one day, work together in tandem, better than family. Okay. And then you got these two watermelon eating ass niggas. Okay. You got this bitch ass nigga with his bitch ass friend, Mr. Kang, and I don't even know the other cracker's name because he beats shit. Okay. I ain't even bother with him. You got these two wide nose spear chucking ass niggas coming out here.
I hope this isn't why we got 97 views.
Well, if it is,
you damn well know is the reason why you got all the views.
If it is, you fitting to run it back for at least
this
the next
is the
3
wrong
minutes.
algorithm.
Hell no. Man, these dirty niggas pulled every dirty niggatry in the book.
Jeez.
To try to get these titles away from them distinguished gentlemen, the A, the B, the C. And they took it in strides, okay? They took it in strides. They was hitting flippy dippies off the top. These dirty niggas is trying to hit niggas on the outside. I swear I saw Mr. Kang pull out a shank that he got from OJ. Okay, because OJ was in the area. Because I got a geotag on OJ because I am responsible for him because he is on Sunday night ski. So I got to know where he is at all time and how many white people he's around. And that dirty nigga, I think he got his shank. Okay, that dirty nigga, Mr. Kang, and that other cracker. I ain't even got time to learn his name. But yeah, these two country neck wide nosed niggas tried to disrespect my A to B to C. Okay, they come up in the first match of the night. You gonna cook like this first match of the night? You gonna put ABC first? You know this show off chain. You gonna put them niggas, them two country ass chicken eating, white girl humping, wide nose, thick lipped ass niggas against my A to B to C in the first match? Boy, I know this shit cooked. This shit cooked like Gordon Ramsay. That shit cooked like that nigga on Breaking Bad. Someone cooked here, and it was a nigga. It was a nigga with a nigga against two distinguished gentlemen. Because this won't no nigga on nigga match. This won't a nigga on nigga on nigga on white match. No. This was two jigaboo ass country fried niggas against the distinguished gentlemen of the A, the B, the C. And man, when I tell you these niggas had every niggatry in the book, they did it all. I seen it, man. They was doing everything except trying to take out the ref to get the pin. They was doing all kinds of fuckery. But the true heroes of the story rose and defeated. Because there went the 1, and then that damn 2, and then it was the 1, 2, 3. You damn right. And then all the white men in the South rose and clapped because a cracker beat two country fried niggas in the middle of that ring. And they was happy. You know what I'm saying? They think the South going to rise again. But the ABC going to come down there. He going to set them niggas straight. He going to set them crackers straight. And they booted them two dusty, roly-poly, jigaboo, spear-chucking ass niggas out the ring. They said, get the fuck out of my ring. We tag team champs. We the A to B to C. And we here to stay. Goddamn that match, coach.
So we kick things off with Impact Wrestling with Kenny King and Sheldon versus...
You call them Jungle Bunnies JBs, okay? I don't want to hear this bullshit. I don't even want to hear the other nigga's name. I just want to hear Tag Team. I don't care about the other nigga's name.
ABC. ABC showing that they are the tag team in Impact.
You goddamn right.
Sheldon with a lot of outside fuck shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bay being assaulted by Sheldon and Kenny. He tougher than a $2 steak, though, and can fly. ABC retained with the 1 and the 2 on Sheldon. And another piece of racism has died courtesy of ABC.
Salute.
Sticks, the kickoff match. You got Kenny and Sheldon versus the ABC.
It is a special Thirsty ThursBey when you have the A, the B, the C kicking off Impact Wrestling. These boys, what Cesar said about these boys, I echo the same sentiments. These boys are going to do the world wonders. Not only are they doing tag team wrestling wonders, not only doing Impact Wrestling wonders, but these boys are living out Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream, boys. These boys are out here doing work in the ring, and they doing work out the ring. These guys, must watch, boys, that you get a chance to. These guys are phenomenal. Great way to start off the show. Even with all the outside shenanigans, the A to B to C show you why they are the best tag team in Impact and why they are staking claim to becoming, if not already in the upper echelon of tag team wrestling and all pro wrestling. These boys went out here, they put that work in, they picked up the dub. Great way to start off Impact Wrestling.
Up next, Moose with Myers versus Heath. I still wonder if the 3MB prophecy will be fulfilled. I mean, Heath is buffer now, more experienced. Anyways, he hangs with Moose here. Myers can't help himself. He's got to sprinkle in some shenanigans.
Of course.
Thunderous Uranagi, then spear after an unnecessary distraction from Heath. Moose wins. They continue attack, but Rhino for the save. A 6-man Lucha Rules tag match. Hoovy, Black Taurus, and the Laredo Kid versus the Rascals. Conan on commentary. This entire match could have been a highlight reel. These luchas were hard hitting. The Rascals made them look very good this match. Conan keeps hyping up luchador wrestling on commentary. Flame on cutter to Black Taurus. Myron Reed, I guess that's what his name is. This motherfucker can go. Black Taurus hits a mega pile driver for the win, though. Sticks, we got Moose versus Heath, and then the 6-man Lucha Rules match.
Yeah, Moose versus Heath. Good match. Good match. Moose sticking up for his boy. So he's able to get this match. It kind of seemed like they're a little bit off. There's a little bit of a disconnect, a little bit of offness between the Moose and Myers, but Myers is able to regain. I don't want to say regain himself, but like was able to help Moose pick up the dub when Heath went for the wake up call towards the ropes. Start the beat down, like you said. Rhino comes out. Moose left, man. Moose is like, I got a future championship opportunity. I got to go into that. I got to make it to January healthy. Leaves his boy Myers out there to catch the gore. But all in all, it was a good match. Good match. Moose picking up a dub, continuing the momentum to heading into Hard to Kill for his championship match. Then we had, like you said, this 6-man lucha match was phenomenal. I mean, I liked this. You didn't have to. The boys said at the beginning, it's not regular tag. Didn't need a tag. Once somebody rolls out, another member can jump right in. I thought it added to this match. This was great. In total, like what they're turning into in January, we had some total nonstop action going on in this room.
I see what you did. I see what you did there.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, it's like a trios match on meth. I mean, it was just fast paced, everything going. Myron Reed, I've seen him on the indies. Great. I've seen him primarily a lot in Sami Callihan's promotion, Pro Wrestling Revolver. He, like they said, he is one of the OGs of the Rascals. That fucking jumping over the top rope to the outside cutter. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
It was disgusting.
That was awesome. This whole match was great. I mean, Impact hit it out of the park Thursday with matches. I mean, and their placements were great. I mean, they had this semi in the middle right after we had our boys, the A to B to C, open up. I mean, this was great. A great 6-man. I was surprised that thought the Rascals would have pulled some little shenanigans to help pick up the dub, but them taking this L was kind of a little bit surprising to me. But outside of that, I mean, all in all, great match. Love the lucha rules of this, like I said before, and Impact's hitting out of the park, boys. They're putting on a regular Thursday night must-see TV.
Conan's like, yeah, I'll do commentary, but my boy's got to go over. That's the only deal. Cesar Moose versus Heath, and in the 6-man Lucha Rules match.
Man, first of all, everybody was killing it tonight. You know what I'm saying? First, we got them spear truckers out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Then Super Nega Moose brings his country ass down to fight Heath. It was good shit. Brian Myers backing him up. Most professional crackers in the room. You know what it is. They still killing it. It's a super good match. Yeah, Brian Myers picked his spots, but he knew what to do. It was a great match. Moose gets the dub, go up. And Moose ain't got time to get no gore, nigga. Should have hit that nigga with a briefcase, knocked his big ass out. That's what he should have done. And then both of them can just, go up the ramp and talk some shit. But Moose is like, I ain't got time for this, man. I gotta get this dub, man. I gotta get this world title back. Shit. But most professional nigga got the dub, and he got the fuck up on out of there. Then we had we got this trios match, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, these boys was out here diving, flying, getting it all in. These niggas hitting the taco, burrito special. You know what I'm saying? The chicken enchilada supreme on his ass. This nigga threw more cutters. I thought he was a little goth bitch with her 13 reasons why. This nigga cut everybody in that goddamn ring. He cut that big nigga on the outside. He cut a little nigga on the inside. He cut Jake's mama a check for the pussy she gave him last week. This nigga was cutting goddamn everybody. This boy was on fire. Okay. But yeah, this match had too much shit to call. These crackers was doing something every 45 goddamn seconds, couldn't even keep track of the shit. And I was watching real happy. First of all, I was already happy because the damn Spirit Truckers lost. And then Moose gets dubbed. So that's just black on black, still winning. And then these damn taco burrito special niggas was flippy dippy with their mask on. I don't know how they breathing that shit, okay? These crackers is crazy. But yeah, old Rascals took the loss, but they ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't nothing. They had them belts. They came back, had a lot of quick dubs. They got the belts. They can survive a few losses before they get back on track, doing what they do, hitting the spray paint, getting them dubs, and being crazy.
Exactly. Up next, McLean and Kylan King versus Bully and Jordan. Still funny to see the guys fight with the girls. Bully just shoving down and pie facing Kylan is hilarious. The look and move set of Kylan, very Disney-esque, I noticed. Bully hits an awful spear to McLean. Juggernaut Driver ends this as Jordan and Bully win. Bully makes her rip the trophy out of his hand. Weird tension here, but ultimately raises her arm. They fucking. Next, Knockouts Championship was on the line. It was Trinity versus Sunny Kiss. Men versus women, I get it. That's what sets Impact apart from everyone else. But what the fuck did this Simon Phoenix tranny do to get this title shot? No, don't twerk. Where Uso at to attack this Cocoa Puff? Gross. Pink eye special to Trinity. Now Trinity got jizz on her nose. Trin returns the favor, though. Trin even hits the Stratisfaction. Sunny just did a very innovative somersault kick to Trin's midsection while she was laying on the middle turnbuckle. But Trinity wins and retains anyway with the colon blow. Shout out to the sheriff. Cesar. We got the mixed tag, McLean and Kylan, Bully, Jordan, and then Trinity versus Sunny Kiss.
The mixed tag match was really good. I like the way they incorporate, the men versus the women. Treat it just like a tag match. It's great. So you can get people like, Jordan and big bitches up in there slamming these big thick neck crackers. I don't know. Bully wants to be a face, wants to be a heel. I don't know. He put a little big show here or there, or maybe just likes who he likes and hates who he hates. But good match either way. Then they definitely got the fuck me eyes tension. Good shit. What was next? Trinity versus Sunny Kiss?
Yep.
Here's I don't know what this fruit booty ass nigga did to get a title shot either. Exactly. Except just be black. It was very, very niggerish tonight on Impact. There was a whole bunch of niggas. I didn't mind it.
Imagine if I named the episode that.
What?
Whole bunch of ninjas.
Name it a whole bunch. Yeah, you gotta use TNA people and then name it a whole bunch of niggas. I mean, who we have on tonight? There was one fine gentleman. There was one fine gentleman and
JBs.
3 niggas. Yeah, the JBs. And then one fine gentleman. You had Moose. Then we had Sunny Kiss and Trinity. And then we had a bruv. But anyway, it was a fine match. Trinity gets the dub. She gonna keep rolling. I ain't seen nothing wrong with it.
6. We got McLean and Kylan versus Bully and Jordan, and then Trinity versus Sunny.
Yeah, this was a really good mixed tag match. Like you said, I'm glad that they're starting to. Well, I'm glad Impact is allowing the men and women to wrestle each other, especially in tag matches. I mean, it is 2023, so equality. It was good. I mean, like we talked about with Bully, don't know where he stands or if he's given like face tendencies, but the minute you think he's gonna be like he's not gonna be a scumbag, he's not gonna go bully Ray on somebody, he's gonna go bully Ray on somebody. But it was a good tag match. Like you said, the tension between both him and Jordan was kind of a little awkward, but I guess when you're banging backstage, I guess you're gonna have that on screen tension. So, oh no, it was a good mixed tag match. Sunny Kiss and Trinity, like Cesar said, it was I. Like you said that leg drop in the corner, how whatever that was that was nice. I mean, that was really really nice, and that's the only thing I took away from this match.
Understandable. And now, gentlemen, we're coming to the part of the show we've been looking at since Bound for Glory that was advertised. This is the main event. And yes, Full Gear has come and gone, but this was the free money match of the month. Josh Alexander versus Beer Cheese Osprey. I spent most of this match just enjoying what I was watching, less focusing on notes. This is speed high flyer versus strength and technical. That power bomb Josh does where he has them land on his one knee looks so fucking painful.
That shit gotta hurt.
It's gotta hurt him too.
Yeah.
Josh countering Osprey. This is my house. They gave this plenty of time. Pay-per-view main event worthy. Good Lord, these commercials are terrible. Osprey tweaks his knee after corkscrew moonsault attempt, and Josh is all over that shit. Ankle lock Jones over here. Osprey selling it like a champ. Big ups to JYD, both dudes headbutting on each other on all fours.
Mm-hmm.
Mox would bladed an ocean for that. When was the last time a Spanish Fly won a match?
Never in a goddamn year.
I don't think it has.
JH, that's your fucking homework.
If you still watch JH, get on it.
Yeah.
This fucking match is incredible. Josh kicks out of Storm Driver 93. Hidden Blade, Stormbreaker, Osprey for the win. He continues his I'm gonna raw dog your whole roster tour. My God, Sticks. I mean, did this live up to your expectations? What did you think of this main event?
You damn right it lived up to the expectations. I mean, my God. Like you said, Impact gave this all the time it needed. They allow these boys to cook. Will Ospreay is on his TNA tour. Josh Alexander out here showing why he's a standard. I mean, these boys were in the kitchen and they put on a 5-star. Gordon Ramsay wish he could cook something good like this match. I mean, these boys were out here chopping, fucking reversal after reversal. I mean, Osprey went for the Stormbreaker, and I don't know if he got a full rotation in, and Alexander was able to reverse it into a tombstone. I mean, this was fucking, oh man, this, like you said, Full Gear came and has come and gone, but it still didn't have anything that held a candle to this. Osprey is showing why he's one of the, if not the best professional wrestlers on the planet right now. He put on a match of the year with Speedball. Then he puts on another match of the year performance with Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander, I mean, he may have caught that L, but I mean, he showed you why this guy was the longest reigning defending Impact champion. Why this guy, when Impact brings in somebody like a Will Ospreay, why they have a guy like Will Ospreay face Josh Alexander, because they will put on a show and allows other companies to show other companies, hey, bring your talent over. We got talent here. We'll put on a banger. Let's do some work. I mean, this match was main event worthy. Ospreay was able to shed the knee ankle issue, which I didn't know how bad it was, but you kind of saw after the match, Will immediately started untying his shoe and taking his shoe off. So how he was able to do that, I think he suffered that like halfway through the match, and how he's still able to hit the adrenaline filled way that he ended that match, like Storm Driver or Hidden Blade, Storm Driver, Hidden Blade, Stormbreaker, all in like 30, 45 seconds. I mean, it was a whirlwind of just action. And how he's able to do that with either a tweaked ankle or a bad knee was fucking awesome. This match lived up to it and shows why this episode of Impact was probably one of the better ones we've had on a Thursday for quite a while.
Could you imagine if we weren't watching Impact right now, Sticks, how you would have to sell this to us with your drip pack of the week?
I would have had to put it in the freaking chat and just said, boys, I can't, words cannot do this any good.
And another thing I would like before Will Ospreay departs from TNA is put Shelly over. Have Shelly defeat Ospreay to just bring Shelly to that next level.
Did you hear them talk about the tag team match that Motor City Machine Guns have at
Hell yeah.
Fundraiser? Josh Alexander and Zack Sabre.
Zack Sabre Cracker. That shit gonna cook.
It's gonna be good.
That shit gonna be good to the last drop.
Well, Cesar, the main event saw the Walking Weapon take on Beer Cheese Ospreay. What did you think of this incredible matchup?
Yeah, this is just like you called it. This was the free money match of the week.
Of the month.
Yeah, y'all niggas should have paid $39.95 just for this match.
Yeah.
The match was cooking from the jump. It was good. We all know Walking Weapon can go out there and wrestle a trash bag. But then you bring old Beer Cheese bruv. He brought his saucy ass out there. Yeah, he was doing that flippy dippy. And Walking Weapon said, "Get your bitch ass on this mat." Slammed his crack ass down. Damn, that shit was good. I was worried that what they wrestled like 28 minutes. This shit was good. From beginning to end. That's all you need, man. All Will Ospreay need to do is walk his crack ass into an arena. And he cooking. I thoroughly enjoyed this match. I'm about to watch it again. This shit was good. Yeah, Mangry, you need to get that shit on YouTube because on the YouTube ain't no commercials. It's just straight.
I do need to get that shit.
Yeah, because that shit's all that shit's so like when it goes to commercial, it literally just goes black for like 2 seconds and comes right back. Like ain't none of that fuck shit. So yeah, so for me this match was great because it just just cooks all the way through. There's no breaks.
Access has the worst fucking commercials ever, dude.
Does it?
So bad. Access has the worst commercials ever, dude. Oh.
That shit's funny.
It's like the St. Jude commercial with the sick kids, and then we got Sarah McLachlan coming on there. Like, I will. I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself before it comes. Jesus.
But no, man, this match was just so good, man. The counters, the reversals, yeah, that fucking spinning tombstone. I mean, Jesus Christ, boy, man, you can't. Yeah, it's too much to call. But yeah, this match was super, super good, super fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, y'all need to figure out, pay your $5.99 and get this shit on the YouTube and go watch this shit. This shit was damn worth that $5.99 a month. A month. This shit is damn worth that just to watch old Beer Cheese Ospreay and Josh Alexander cook it up one time.
1,000,000,000% agreed. And now, like I said earlier, Full Gear did happen. Now, Sticks and myself have watched it. Cesar has watched it up until the best part of the night. So we're gonna We're gonna shovel that shit. We're gonna shovel that shit. So next week we can bring you the goods. We can bring you the goods next week. The good shit. So let's kick things off with the pre-show, the kickoff, the buy-in, if you will. It was for the Ring of Honor Championship. Your mother, Eddie Kingston versus Jay Lethal with some losers. I don't know their faction name. Stokes on commentary, hilarious, of course. Because Stokes is the GM of ROH, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's on like the board. He's like on the board or something like that.
But he's running the show. He can make matches and shit.
Make excuses for Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett and all that. It's just so fucking funny, man. Of course, numbers game on Jay's side. Fuck you, Jarrett chants. Tony shouting at Karen Jarrett was funny. I am looking, lady. Like Tony Schiavone and fucking Karen Jarrett yelling at each other. This is a world championship match on the kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
Way to devalue Ring of Honor, Tony Skeets. Jay trying to go for guitar. Ortiz shows up out of nowhere, grabs it and smashes it over Satnam's head. Spinning back fist, Eddie retains. Stokes all upset. Eddie gets on the mic, calls Stokes a bald-headed bitch and a twat. It was very funny. Up next was Claude versus Buddy. Like I told these gentlemen before we started recording, I was barely paying attention to this. We want mommy chants. Claude busted open organically. These two beat the shit out of each other quickly. Claude picks up the win clean. No sportsmanship post-match. Like I said, got to be honest, I was on my phone that whole match editing this past Sunday night meet. And then the final kickoff show match was for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship. It saw MJF and Samoa Joe versus the Guns. Everybody involved in this match is great. And yes, I'm even saying that about the Guns. MJF wearing Lakers themed jersey with 365 on it. Nigel saying he's only been champ for 364 days, a bit presumptuous. MJF cautiously tagging with Joe. Max on a roll, spits on Austin. Joe tags himself in. Of course, if MJF retains, Joe gets a title shot. Juice out of action via a TV smash on his head last night. I didn't see that. Guns hit a 310 to Yuma on Joe, that big ass Joe. Adam Cole, baby, hobbles out, allowing Joe to lock on the Coquina clutch for the win, and MJF retains. Joe and MJF shake hands. Deal is on. But it's not over yet because the Guns attack MJF. Chair attacks to MJF's leg. Medics stretcher out MJF, whose balls almost pop out. Nigel is great on commentary. I missed his commentary from fucking NXT. I mean, he's awesome. They load MJF in the ambulance as he screams at Adam Cole to not let them take his championship. Sticks, your thoughts on the kickoff? Eddie versus Jay, Claude versus Buddy, and MJF and Samoa Joe versus the Guns.
Yeah, Eddie versus Jay, it was a good match. Having Stokes on commentary was just that extra seasoning you need for that match because of the back and forth that Eddie and Stokes have had on AEW TV, but also on social media. So that was nice. I think I like the commentators asking Stokely why he doesn't like Eddie Kingston, and Stokely act like he's appalled, like I don't hate him, I don't hate him, and then they're like, well, you constantly stack the deck against him, like you do all that, you allow Jay and his crew to be here, all that stuff, and I mean, it was a good match, like you said, not having it either main event. I mean, I understand why they had MJF on the pre-show, why they keep doing stuff like this, like especially with this one, but like why you don't have the Ring of Honor Championship on at least the kick-off Full Gear. I mean, it kind of shows you Tony Skeet's his idea and his allegiance towards Ring of Honor on an AEW card. It's It's good enough to put on the card, but it's not good enough to put in like a spotlight shining opportunity. But Eddie Kingston, he's taking that Ring of Honor championship and he's trying to make it worth it. And I'm all for it for Eddie. Eddie's living out his dream. He's a New Japan champion and he's a Ring of Honor champion. So I mean, guy's out here doing work and he's making this match, made the Ring of Honor championship look good, and his back and forth Stokes is great. Buddy and Claude, very hard hitting match. They kept talking about the history between the recent history of Blackpool and House of Black. Now they're 1-1 against each other, so I mean they're gonna have that going forward. And MJF and Joe versus the Guns, like you said, the Guns have gotten better and better in tag team wrestling. I don't know if that has anything to do with them joining Jay White, Juice, and Bullet Club Gold, but it helps. It at least shows why Jay chose them. It was a good choice for them. MJF and his hesitancy towards wanting to have Joe, knowing that if he did choose Joe, he was going to have to do the tag, give him a shot at his AEW championship. So the little tension back and forth between that, Adam Cole being able to come out and help his bro Chacho retain, so that way they can still be tag team champions. MJF essentially conceding that he's going to have to give Samoa Joe an AEW championship match, and the Guns doing what they needed to do. I mean, they may not have won, but they helped soften MJF up for their boy and for the leader of the Bang Bang Gang, Jay White. They attacked the knee, and like you said, we saw it heading towards the end of the 0 hour. MJF yelling at Adam, "Don't let them take my championship." So that was a cliffhanger, folks. That's a cliffhanger, pretzels, like what they call in the biz. How they faded out and how we were going to start Full Gear.
Take this how you will, interpret it as you may of Tony Skeets' feelings of Ring of Honor. Ronda Rousey is now in Ring of Honor. Like I said, interpret it as you will. Cesar, did you catch any of the kickoff 0 hour?
Nope.
Main show begins with the kids choir start off the Captain's theme song. We have Luchasaurus, Christian Cage, and Nick Wayne versus Sting, Darby, and Edge, all with bats. Every black man's worst nightmare. Ric Flair, Zombie ringside as well as Steve-O. Luchasaurus chokeslammed Darby out of the ring onto apron corner. How is Darby still alive? That motherfucker got dumped on that apron and looked like he got murdered, like he died. He was dead. That was it. It's like he was broken.
Well, then the announcers said, I think didn't the announcer say after he got chokeslammed, how is he gonna go climb Mount Everest after this? Like they're saying he's gonna climb Mount Everest.
He's dead right now. He's on Mount Everest. He's frozen to the rock right now. I hope I put it in my notes. Let me see. Tony and Nigel bickering on commentary, very funny. Darby climbing Everest after this. I hope they have his tribute video package on standby. Tony says we can't argue with Nigel. He's like Taz with a British accent. Did he just say Ric Flair gives people the clap? Like you have to really pay attention to what he said. I was like, oh my God. Like I was surprised the other guys weren't cracking up about that. Sting, Darby, and Edge double and triple team moves. Flair and Christian fight right in front of the ref. Low blow to Flair. Christian accidentally hits Luchasaurus with the TNT belt. Luchasaurus gets gangbang. Sting, Darby, and Edge win. What a shocker. Darby on mic drops some F-bombs for Sting. Sting's son is ringside. Cesar.
Yeah.
We got a trios tag. What was your thoughts?
Is Sting in it?
Sting's in it.
Some shit. Because I knew that Cracker was going to win. This nigga is going to go undefeated in this fucking show.
Oh, boy.
And it's going to be the dumbest shit ever. They are not going to allow this man to take a look. His old ass jumping off shit. We had the captain with the best turtleneck in the game out there. We got Dark Source fucking crack us up as only he can do. And that young cracker Nick Wayne on his bullshit. He ain't on that Darby bullshit because Darby is goddamn indestructible. I don't know how this cracker keeps doing it, but he had Lucha Ho choke slam him on the side of the ring, throw his ass around some other shit. Then old nigga hating Stang pulled it out, pulled it out. He was probably real mad at Luchasaurus wearing that black mask. That shit was probably triggering. Mm-hmm. Then yeah, he's sitting out there just fueling, letting that rage build up and shit, and the cracker just angry, just super, super mad. Fuck Stang. Fuck his old ass. I hope he dies. Ric Flair, you can die too. You old bitch.
But Cesar, this was his last match in California ever.
I can't wait for them to show up in January so he can have his last match in Virginia so I can throw a bat at his ass.
Fucking burns the arena down.
I will.
Sticks, we started off the main show with a trios tag with, I mean, on one hand, we had the captain, but on the other, well, you know. What'd you think?
Yeah, Captain came out with the kids choir and a new video. I mean, they had the countdown and it was saying like nothing but great things about him during the countdown. Not listening Nigel do commentary for a Christian Cage match is so good. I mean, him just gushing how over the Father of the Year, all the great things Christian has done. I mean, that adds to the any match that Christian has. It was an okay match. Christian with his giving Nick Wayne the father-son hug to start off the match was great. Just like the little things that Christian was doing in the match added a lot to it. Like just even it adds to the heel that he has become and the resurgence that he's had in AEW. It's just so awesome. I mean, it's great to see our captain just on this resurgence as the legit face of TNT with that TNT championship. Yeah, like Cesar said, of course you knew Sting was going to win. This guy hasn't lost ever. He hasn't lost in like what 20 years. So I mean, we knew he was going to win this match. We knew the team was going to do it. They all came out, face paints, duster coats, all the same color, baseball bats, all that stuff. That's all right. But all in all, I mean, it was typical for what AEW would do for opening up one of their shows. And I mean, as long as we had the captain with his sweet turtleneck, I was down to watch it. It was a good match to watch for that.
If AEW had a fan suggestion box, if I could get my suggestion in there amongst the mountain of Cesar's suggestion to kill Sting, my suggestion would be whenever Christian is in a match facing somebody, I want Nick Wayne's mom in the crowd. He can play off her. Because you remember how good it was when Jungle Boy's mom and sister were out there. Like anytime a female counterpart is in the crowd and Christian just plays off the reactions. Like Beth. If Beth Phoenix would have been in the crowd, that would have been good. He could have played off of that. That would be my suggestion. However, moving on. Tony Schiavone, the Switchblade, and the ref come out on stage. Tony announces that MJF is injured and cannot compete. Therefore, by default, he thought he was champion. But it's all about the boom, baby. Adam Cole interrupts, says he'll defend for MJF, hobbling his one-legged ass out there. Yeah, Cole's still on crutches. Up next was the International Championship match. It's Orange Cassidy with Hook versus Jon Moxley.
Done.
Mox, animalistic as always. Back rake and nose biting from both. Whoever had 3 minutes on the blood draw wins the pool for Mox. Mox busted open after woodpecker headbutts, according to Nigel. Mox gonna have a forehead like Abdullah the Butcher when it's all said and done. Orange Cassidy attempts red rum. Mox gets the turnbuckle and exposed it. Orange Cassidy able to drop kick him into it. 6 orange punches and a beach break. Orange Cassidy finally defeats Jon Moxley and retains. Yuta disrespecting Hook. This would have gotten my beer cheese if when the bell rang, Orange Cassidy hit Mox with a mic and pinned him immediately and won. That would have been fucking hilarious. But Sticks, what did you think? We got an international championship match. Orange Cassidy finally defeats Mox.
It was a good match. We had, like they had talked about, we had the tag team match earlier in the week. Mox ate an orange punch and basically Bray Wyatt it, didn't sell it. Basically showed it didn't affect him at all. So that was kind of in the back of Orange's mind of how is I going to put Jon Moxley away? And well, 6 orange punches and a beach break later, you got your dub. All in all, it was an okay match. I mean, now, like you said, Orange can have some closure that he can now be the legit champion. And I don't know. I kind of get a feeling that we're not really done with this yet, but I mean, I could be totally wrong on it. But it was a good match. They got the championship on there and allowed both guys to get a little bit get the right amount of time. Allowed Mox to still look strong. I thought it kind of depreciated a little bit of Orange Cassidy, especially with the 6 orange punches. But maybe they got something else cooking in the kitchen for Orange, and maybe we'll find out later.
I think the overall message of this match is Orange Cassidy needs a new finisher. Cesar, what did you think of this international championship match? I didn't rate any of these. I didn't rate any of these, by the way.
I didn't rate anything.
Okay. Except for one.
Except for this cracker. Bleeding. Always bleeding. Back on his purd. I don't know what Will Yuta was doing out there. I don't know what the fuck he even doing on TV. Get this trash ass nigga out of here. He just out there being out there. And then Hook out there. So yeah. Cassidy hit the old red rum. Taz beating his meat under the desk. Nigel lost his headset for a minute. Got clapped up.
He got it from
Taz said we can review this back on the monitor, except we don't got any. And then Excalibur, I got one. Oh, word. Thanks, buddy. Those motherfuckers just being ignorant at the desk. Always great. The match was all right, but yeah, 5 punches and a beach break. Mox looking drunk. And then we ride up out of here into the sunset.
I can't believe I took this much notes on this next one. The AEW Women's Championship match. It's Hikaru Shida defending champ versus Timeless. Booted.
Tony Stone.
Don't.
Yeah.
With Luther.
Of course.
Mariah May is watching backstage with her big old titties.
Uh-huh.
Shida chopping titties.
Yeah, but
Nigel with a ton of outdated references boggle the minds of Taz and Excalibur.
Them motherfuckers was quiet at one point.
Luther loads Tony's gear with a shoe that she uses for a near fall. Hideous Tranny Manson better not ask for a close-up. Shida tweaks left ankle with a missed Meteora, to which Tony ankle locks that shit. Tony tries to use Shida's shoe against her. Shida almost strikes with kendo stick, but Dick kicks Luther and attacks him instead. Meanwhile, Tony stuffs a metal tray up her ass, which keeps hanging out of her bottom. Commentary laughs as she adjusts it. And here we go. The ass attack for the win and new champion. Mariah gives her flowers as the crowd goes mild. The crowd did eventually cheer, but I figure when I was watching this, like the crowd was like in and out of this match. Like it's like they almost didn't get Tony, but then they got her at the end. I don't know. I could have just been overthinking this, Cesar. But what did you think? Hikaru Shida versus Timeless. Booty. Stone.
Oh, shit.
Sticks, what did you think of the
Mariah May with her bitch. That's that new bitch I told you they signed a while back. And Mariah May with her big ass titties. Always good to see old bootying it up. Ain't never gonna be mad at that. Always gonna love it. Yeah, bitch had a whole metal tray of some shit sticking out of her ass. Hit Sheeta with a butt attack with the metal pan or something. I licked that pan though. I licked that pan clean, girl.
And cook some Plan B omelets afterwards.
Damn right. Cook it up. I'm like, get out of here, loose bullet. BBC here tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna treat her right. Yeah, it was all right. And then, Booty Storm gets the belt. Good for her.
It was just so funny seeing that huge plate.
Just sticking out of her ass.
Aubrey had to pretend she couldn't see this fucking huge plate on her ass cheek. Sticks, what'd you think of this match?
Yeah, like Cesar said, I actually thoroughly enjoyed the misplacement of the tray and the outfit. I thought it was actually kind of fitting for her character. I think having this championship on her is going to do nothing but also help her with her character work, because what she's been doing. Hopefully now they won't do the stupid ass characters, the promos during pictures. Maybe they'll actually I know. Give her like the actual TV time that she needs now that she has this championship. Because it's only going to get better with it being on Timeless Tony than it was with Sheeta.
Yeah.
But all in all, I mean, it was an all right match, and I'm looking forward to seeing Timeless Booty with the championship and what they're going to have her cook up with this and her promos and matches going forward.
What I really appreciated after this match ended was the graphic they put up on the Instagram and the X of Ann New, and it showed her like dramatic photo with the fucking title in the background. That was pretty cool. Really quick, Eddie is entering the Continental Classic, and he's putting his life's work as an added incentive. The Ring of Honor Championship is on the line as well. Very gutsy. And he's got a lot of gut putting that shit up on the line with the Continental Classic.
Well, both his belts.
Yeah. The ladder. Okay, you guys are both going to disagree with me on this one. The ladder match is up next. It's for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Ricky Starks and Bill, the champions, defending against the Black Magic Cracker shit. Roosh and Drilley versus FTR. This gonna be a spot fest. I got to limit notes so this pod isn't 5 hours long. The video editor producer cannot decide on which shot he wants. It's gonna be one of those matches. Brody and Bill collide. The crowd chants beef whenever they hit.
Beef.
Funny. Of course, everyone being murdered by ladders. Malachi slingshots a ladder off the ropes into Cash's face. I thought that was very unique. Cash low blows Malachi and pile drives him onto the ladder. No Knees Jones first to bleed. I'm nodding off here, guys. Sorry. No Knees puts Drilistico through ladder partially. Cash with a poorly landed big splash onto No Knees on the ladder. Vicky fights both FTR on top of ladder and retains. Hopefully nobody died.
Hopefully.
Sticks, what did you think of this tag team ladder match?
It's all right. Like you said, as soon as they made this match, I think we all knew it was going to be a ladder spot fest. There was going to be a spot fest on it where they were going to use the ladders and then jumping off ladders, stuff like that. And it lived up to the billing. I'm kind of glad that they had our boy Ricky and Big Bill retain, because I like what they're. It's nice to have them have the spotlight and have Ricky have a championship while also trying to figure out their singles picture. That way they can plot the next move for Ricky. But all in all, I mean, like you said, it was a spot fest and a lot of action. And I was glad to see Ricky and Bill retain.
All right, Cesar, I want you to convince me this was a good match.
I didn't say it was a good match. I said it was all right.
Up next is what did you think?
I thought it was all right. It was a good time-filled match. Especially having, Sheeta just out there. You needed something. Yeah, I was hoping to know that old no knees having thick neck Crocker was gonna break his back, but he didn't.
That dude's got to regret some of those tattoos. He
Yeah.
has to regret some of them.
Some of them. Ricky's interest was dope. Big Bill just standing there, Ricky up on the ladder. Damn, Ricky's so good. Ricky's so good. Yeah, FTR didn't need titles. Roosh, I don't know where Roosh and them come from because I don't watch this damn show anymore.
Black Magic Cracker shit.
Black Magic Cracker shit. I guess Buddy had a match, so they and now even with the two of them, there's some different black kings of some Black Magic Cracker shit sitting on the toilet. I don't know what the fuck they're called.
Nobody cares.
And then what is this Continental shit anyway? There's a new title.
Yeah, whoever wins the Continental Classic gets the Continental Championship, not the Intercontinental Championship, but the Continental Championship, as well as the Ring of Honor Championship and the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Championship. Triple crown.
How many titles does this nigga need?
8.
Okay. But yeah, Ricky Starks won, so good shit. I like Ricky Starks.
TBS Championship match up next. I was doing some chores. Buttlander, whoa, versus Julia, ho, versus Sky Blue, ass. Came in late for this one. Sky Blue still improving in ring work. Buttlander Suplex City to both these hoes. Buttlander Tombstone Sky Blue. Julia shoves Buttlander away and pins Julia for the win and new TBS champ.
Sneaky.
Jade Cargill is turning over in her grave.
You damn right, but still looking fine though.
Tony in ring reveal the signing. It's Beer Cheese Osprey. He's all elite, bro. Cesar Buttlander versus Julia versus Sky Blue, and your thoughts of Osprey being all elite.
Buttlander versus Sky Blue versus Julia. There was two good asses in the ring, and one skinny bitch. They wrestled around. Good for Julia stealing the dub. That's what we need more. We need more stealing dubs. I like the ending. I really didn't like the match, but I like the ending. Steal the dub.
I agree.
Good for you. Get you some gold and go hump that black nigga you fucking in the back with the gold on. Pull a page. Yeah, get a page. Go get a white cracker too. Yeah. Beer Cheese Osprey. You dumb nigga. I mean, I don't know why. What do you want to go get hurt? Go ahead, go get hurt. Oh, you can get money. Oh, you think them? You forget it ain't Vince no more. Those crackers got. I think those crackers got more money than Tony Daddy. UFC crackers got back, but hey, it's your choice. Shit, nigga should have went to Impact. That's where he should have went to.
Yes.
That nigga should have stayed in New Japan.
Hold on, I'll talk about that. In a little bit.
That nigga should have stayed in New Japan and gone to Impact, work some shit out between that. That's what nigga should have done. Yeah, you dumb nigga. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you, bruv.
Sticks, the TBS Championship match, and Beer Cheese Osprey is all elite.
TBS Championship match. It was all right. Like Cesar said, the match was all right. I liked the ending. I like that we have a new champion. Let's see how what direction they go of Julia as a champion. Her joining the House of Black, I think, has actually helped her.
Yeah.
It's helped her career. She's
definitely
match by match, she's getting a little bit better here and there. So it'll be interesting to see how she goes with this and how long she can have as a champion with this with the TBS championship. And will Ospreay sign a All Elite? From what I had heard, one of the sticking points was he's still able to do New Japan and TNA as long as wrestling with AEW. He didn't have to leave the UK. He didn't have to up and move. He's still able to live over there. New Japan was okay with them doing this. announced this signing, even though his contract's not up till February of next year, because they have a really good working relationship with AEW, which is why when he signed with AEW, New Japan was really happy about that, because they were afraid if he were to sign with WWE, everything would be cut off. And depending on how long he would sign with WWE, that would be how long they wouldn't be able to have Will show up and probably do some G1s or just show up and do like a big show here and there. I understand why he signed with AEW. I mean, I knew Impact TNA didn't have a shot, just financially wise. Like Cesar said, if you want to do the financials, WWE would have been able to blow AEW out of the water contract wise. But I think a lot of it for Will was that he would be able to work other shows outside of AEW while still being employed by AEW, which is obviously a big sticking point with a lot of the wrestlers that sign with AEW. They can still do indie shows, stuff like that, which I think is why you don't see them doing a lot of house shows and like live events, because a lot of their talents are booked for other shows. So it kind of diminishes their card. And this doesn't allow them to consistently book a live show. But like Cesar said, all in all, it worries me, like not only creative wise, but just in-ring wise for Will, because like he's one of the top, if not the best wrestlers on the planet. And AEW has a way of just kind of taking them down a few notches, let alone putting them in danger. So that's what I'm worried about. The one thing I will take away from this is him signing with AEW allows him to still show up on TNA Impact TV, which makes me very happy, especially after the last, I don't know, even month of just Will Ospreay and Impact Wrestling for the matches. I mean, we had 2 barn burner matches, and to be able to know that he still has that opportunity to show up on a Thursday night and have another 5-star match against anybody that Impact TNA will throw at him makes me happy. So congratulations, bruv. I'll be watching you on Wednesday, Saturday, and giving $50 probably a month to watch you on pay-per-view when you show up in February.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Cesar has watched it up to this point. He did dabble in the next matchup, but we're going to save the final 3 matches for next week's show. So there's going to be a lot of ATW next week, but that's fine because this is a wrestling podcast. Speaking of wrestling podcasts, the one that started it all, the Steel Real After Party returns this week. So be sure to go to @SteelReal After Party's Instagram, drop a question when they drop the post, and listen to a brand new episode with the sheriff himself, Zanka, and the other guy, Jake. He's I mean, he's there too. But tune in, listen, because it's not video. Listen, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that good shit. The same way you would watch me on YouTube, you can listen to them on Apple Podcasts. But speaking of old Mangria fueled YouTube, check out APPW, because not only do we have Sunday Night Meat, the brand new episode that just dropped today or yesterday, if you're watching this, you're going to be watching this tomorrow. But we have the Crumoffs pay-per-view dropping on the 26th, which is next Sunday, which is when we're going to be doing another pod. Check all that shit out and more. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, we do what we do best here. As always, returning to NXT, but we still give that big ups to Stallion Pete.